Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon, and in this episode I will be continuing to prepare to wrap up excuse me, the A Realm Reborn storyline within FF14 by continuing to work for the Scions and the Crystal Braves. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we have just a striking tree to do. And we'll probably have the extreme Shiva fight to do as well. Let's go. I remember my scouts have been keeping a close eye on the Black Marketeer, and it would seem that his guests have arrived. It would also seem that he has hired more than a few men to stand guard, common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologise. This is far beneath a man of your standing, and Commander Levelier needn't have dispatched you hither. The powerful men ever have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Yep, let's go. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. Yep. I need to follow the path through because it's like a cave thing, cave system. I spied one man, but there are sure to be others. I have a plan. While you approach the sentry and create a distraction, my men and I will slip past and catch the Black Marketeer unawares. Once you've disposed of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Let us be off. Good luck, my friend. Who goes there? An adventurer? Damned fool. You should never have come here. You will die by my blade. There we are. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. I don't understand. What's this all about? As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out, but before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard, and to bring another inexperienced recruit. Commander Leveilleur will be most disappointed. Damn it all, a golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, though we do not know how, they slip past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking a party of dusk-white sellswords we suspect may be them. Would that be we could have enlisted the aid of the immortal flames or the brass blades? Alas, we're here to aid them. They're in no position to aid us. I will join the first in the hunt for the dusk-white sellswords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape into the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask you to deliver these weapons to Uldar in my stead. Okay. Go to Yu Hase. The luck goes up where we belong. Because we're building up for the climax of A Realm Reborn. I don't know what it will entail, but yeah. Ah, the Warrior of Light, ever reliable friend of the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Querfus. Now, what brings you to us this day? A gift of weapons from a certain Black Marketeer, courtesy of Captain Ilberd, you say? Understood. Once we've catalogued the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This cannot be everything, can it? Riol stated with confidence that there would be a far greater quantity of weapons. A blatant falsehood. Clearly Riol is unfamiliar with the ways of Uldan merchants, who ever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We would be thankful that this information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north. There'll be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch, not to seek glory in battle. If you have no further need of us, then I shall take my unit to the cerulean processing plant. Time for the Fourth to earn their keep, eh? Fight well, Alian, for the freedom of all. Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the Immortal Flames will hear of your contribution until we meet again. Aramir, a word, if you please. Not here. Look for me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time, don't you worry. Here we go. Thanks for indulging me request. Few places better than a market of privacy, I find. All the hustle and the bustle of commerce means most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get to the point. At the Burning Wall, when you and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything, leave no detail out. That's not quite how the first told it. These dusk whites they were chasing, latest word is that we lost a trail. But you never saw 'em yourself, not before the fighting started and not after. Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in me bones. I'm not daft enough to be missed by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was reliable, goddammit. I know he purchased those weapons. As if I've deciphered a moneylender's books or had a follow-up transaction back to its source. Did plenty of that back when the Braves were getting started. Believe me, the commander wanted assurances that we weren't taking gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course, these days the money flows like water and the first and third get the shiniest new toys. Forgive me, friend, I've a lot on me mind these days and I appreciate you lending an ear. Right then, best get back to it. Aramir, can you hear me? This is Tartaru. Your presence is urgently requested at the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you are able. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum bum. Let's go. Thank you for coming so quickly, Aramir. We have a request from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. A most determined lady by all indications. Our guest is with the antecedent in the solar at present. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, shall we?
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you.
Mr. Right Hand.
I believe the two of you have met.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm. Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers, not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the Dragonstar is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard Soma himself who cried out on this occasion.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Gallian fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragonstar portends, the great worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgardsormr had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgardsormr. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept? We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
Oh dear. Are we going to have a battle or even a war to end the Realm Reborn? Forgive me if I state aught which you already knew, but I would ensure that you understand the nature of your destination. As Urianger stated, what we now call the Keeper of the Lake is the wreckage of the Agrius, former flagship of the Imperial fleet, and the corpse of the worm responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago, as the next step in his campaign to subjugate Eorzea, Gaius van Baelsar attempted to seize control of Mordona. So massive was his force that all thought his victory a foregone conclusion. But an unlikely ally came to Eorzea's aid that day. Midgardsormr, legendary guardian of Silvertear Falls, burst forth from beneath the waters of the lake and led a host of dragons against the Garlean airships overhead. In what would later become known as the Battle of Silvertear Skies, the Great Worm felled countless airships before engaging the Agrius. In the ensuing struggle, the flagship's cerulean engines failed, and it tumbled into the lake below, yet this victory came at a great cost, for the explosion which followed claimed the life of the Great Worm as well. That same explosion transformed Silvertear Falls into the desolate wasteland it is today, draining the lake of its waters and crystallizing ether for malms around. Yet a remnant of the lake remains, and at its centre a constant reminder of that fateful day long ago. In accordance with Sir Amaric's wishes, our Doman allies have been standing watch over the Keeper of the Lake. It would be wise to speak with them before investigating the wreckage yourself. Be careful, my friend. We know not what dangers await with you within. Now then, let us not neglect our own tasks. There is much to be done, and precious little time to do it. So Iceheart mentioned that coming to the Keeper of the Lake, we would learn a few things, learn the truth. What we could learn has the potential to be huge. But we shall see. You're in luck, sir. I was about to send word to Revenant's Toll about the Garleans. Of late, I've seen small airships, likely from Castrum Sentry, come and go from the Keeper of the Lake, though I cannot say for certain at this distance. I believe they may be salvaging something from within the wreckage. The Castrum supply lines have been cut for some time, and I'd wager they're desperately in need of spare parts and other equipment. So it's true then, the Ishgardians honestly fear that the worm might rise again. Well, from here that seems rather unlikely, but if it's assurances they want, You've no choice but to inspect the corpse in its entirety. Easier said than done, given the creatures which inhabit the wreckage, and the aforementioned Garleans who won't take kindly to your presence. They're sure to fire upon an airship, so I'd advise a more stealthy approach. Take this boat and a few of your comrades to the base of the Agrius, then climb to the top. That's the only viable approach, I'd say. Yeah, boy. There we are. Limsa Lominsa. Have to wait. I'm going to assume this is Keeper of the Lake we're getting into straight away, but because it's popped while I'm trying to move. There we are, commence. I think this is the final dungeon of A Realm Reborn. I don't think there's any other dungeons in any of these areas that I'm yet to do, but I'm not sure. Let's say hey. There's Midgard Sorma. His corpse, but the Asgardians worry that he's going to stir again. Midgard Sorma in FF6, Midgard Zlom in here we are. Hey. Right, 4 objectives, let's go. Are we ready? We are ready. Crab. Harness snipper and codpiece snipper. Yeah, that's right, attack me. Big scissors, big shoes. Son of the Keeper and Lake Nanka, Lake Pugil. Come here. There we go. Oh wow, a whole mix. over here. That's it, attack me, your lovely tank. An Einhander. I was walking slowly to see if they wanted to buff or anything, but nah, it's fine. Mark 41, XLI, so XL is 40. Or is L? No, hang on. Is L 50? I'm not sure. Bomb, 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 bomb. Mark 43. Let's get out of the range of that motherfucker. Ah, here we go. Get some Garleans now. Kill me, The Magitech field has dissipated, so we need to get rid of them as quick as possible. Go. So there's been a spill. Here we are, the Magitech gunship. Goodbye. Defeat question mark question mark question mark. Very interesting that. Not revealing.
Who treadeth now upon my bones, and waketh me from slumber sweet? fear me.
It's the spirit of Midgard Sorma. Oh, they've skipped the shit, but I don't do that shit. Phantom Kin. Phantom Admonishment. Disgust. Oh dear. Mirage Dragon. Do we have to defeat them before the ether gets too high up? I assume so. Animate version. I'm guessing that would be stronger the more he builds up ether. Akmorn. Ah shit. Our healer is down. That's not good. Condescension, oh god. Antipathy. Condescension on me again. Piss off, mate. There we are. It is done. It is done. Da, 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 da.
By her gifts hast thou earned a moment's reprieve. Speak, mortal, and I shall listen. Guided by a star. My people have heard the song. Ishgard shall burn. Sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. We do not forget. We do not forgive. Seven children did I sire. One now singeth of retribution. I rise to join in the chorus. Thou art powerless to silence us, mortal. Yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve is at an end. Trickery is thy shield. This frail, ignoble creature is not gifted, but chosen. Hearken to me, Hydaelyn. I remember, and I consent. Fear not, mortal. I shall not harm thee.
Ooh. Oh shit.
Mayhap thou thinkest me an oath breaker. Thou art mistaken. If thou comest to harm, it shall be by another's hand, not mine. I did but strip thee of thy mistress's feeble blessing. Thou didst profit much by her grace, but no more.
Bad Stabby dragon.
covenant binds me to thee. I shall watch, listen, and wait. Fight and struggle, if it be thy will. Man hath ever coveted that which lieth beyond his grasp. I drink of her body, and fenced of mine own find new life. When it had grown whole, the loyal and penitent shall rejoice. The dragon song heraldeth a beginning and an end.
Ding dang do. You may summon Midgard Sorma by selecting the corresponding entry within your minion guide under character in the main menu. I was beginning to fear the worst. Were those explosions I saw? Ah, but you shouldn't waste time talking with me. Alphino left a message stating that you were to return to Rising Stones at once. Of course. It means the power of the crystals no longer support me. Oh bloody hell, okay. We're getting this done as well, let's go! This must be the same group that was waiting for me before. Hi. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Just don't know what his deadly move's going to be, but it could end up being fucking annoying. Why do I not remember what his one is? Just use his staff and then electric just goes zappy zap zap. Oh yeah, cheers. Wonder what we have to do. Let's keep an eye on the blue sparks on the floor while staying in this inner circle. I need to gather 3 orbs so you don't get one shot. Two. What's going on? This is easily the worst of all the ones we've seen so far. Right, hang on. So tanks need 2 or 3 orbs to not get one shot. Standing in water is dangerous because lightning strike. When you get marked gather on south, you need to get hit by 2 lightning to break the stun. This is ridiculous. I don't get this at all. Just one lightning is enough to break stun. You need 1. So it's my job to keep on getting 1 every now and then. I don't know what's gone wrong there. It goes so quick. Grabbing all of these takes the absolute piss. Because I only have 2. Yep. One, 2, 3, 4. Going to be dead unless you heal me. I need healing. No idea how this phase works at all. Red debuff reduced incoming healing. Think that one came from grabbing too many orbs. Trevor grab, but not enough or too fucking many. Surge protection. Okay. Jesus. Oh dear. Oh, Joel, fucking, let's just get on with it. No point being a twat. One. Saying there, try to stay still and keep the boss watching the road up. I mean, that's what I'd usually do, but of course I was spinning around because of the electricity bullshit. But my surge protection run out just as he went to do, just as he one-shot me. 1, 2, didn't get it in time. Hey, that was annoying. I bet it was those Mardy folks that were getting mad at the other ones. Ah, dear me. So I provoke, I think, as soon as provoke as soon as I pick up the 3 runs out. Many people don't like to do extremes because they think they can't do them with new people. Isn't that brilliant? Why do people leave? Jesus Christ, I can't get started. And who's it up here? It said adds clockwise. So I'm assuming those 6 adds that you get in phase 2, you defeat one, you just go round slowly. Jesus. There we go. So no provoking until we grab the orbs. 1, 2. 3, surge protection. Kovacevic. To get ready to pick up orbs as well. Keep an eye on the symbol because there are 3 there if I need them. I'm going to assume you have to defeat these before he uses Judgment Bolt. I don't know why earlier I was like, what is his move? I completely forgot what it was. But both healers are up, but get rid of the Arbiter. There we go. Oh shit. It'd be easy to unstun you. Go on A, please. So we need to end the first phase before I run out of the conduction, otherwise I'm going to die. But of course one of the healers needs to be in the range to heal me as well. Keep an eye on what's going on over there. So the healers need to be in a range to get me. I'm meant to be going around clockwise, but what on earth is that? I'm marking stuff, but then they'll end up being way too bloody close to people. Add note one. Mine two. Similar to last time, you know. I don't know what else needs to be done differently. I mean, they like go on DA, it just bloody confused me. Yeah, well, fucking stuff. Lightning strike too much because there was too many orbs. Well, I mean, I can only grab up to 3 at a time, so. So of course as tanks we tether ourselves by getting, but they have more than 3. Okay. Storm's more powerful the more orbs there are. People don't listen, they think that you fucking grab them in phase 1. One more. I've grabbed 2. Brilliant. Overcharged. You didn't see that, grab 4 and not 3. Where's the other tank? So you've got Cardilius over there, that's one of the healers. How has the other tank dead? Shit. move away, move away. 1, 2, 3. And 2 left. Now we're on to the final phase. The other 6 now have to like grab all every now and then. Otherwise it's fucked. I'll be able to grab 2 at a time, but yeah. Okay, they're holding on. I didn't realise they were. They grab all. One. That's at least change somewhat. I'll just keep my meter. I know I overstepped. Yeah. When one tank is nearly finished with debuff, the other has to swap. Pre-orb swap. Just a... At least it's on the coverage of Mardy Dickhead. Thunderstorm. One. Two. I mean, second one can be quite tricky. Just have to rotate. So tanks. So us 2 tanks are up here, and then we rotate. Right, here we go. Whoa! 3 more. 1, 2. Oh, fuck. Because I didn't get I get put next as the tank, I tether the others. Right, 1, 2. Are we going to do plus or what? 2 tanks fucking out. Everyone dead? Thunderbolt, but there's nothing I could have fucking done. I have seen me, as you said. Victor of Chaos in the water. Fuck you, well there we go. I mean, going in there in the next, it's just. idiot. Don't you fucking grab those. These orbs are for me. Don't you fucking do it. 2. What are you doing, you crap? I need to be back. This is so close, come on. Kill would have not done it. Roundabout, when I'm revived by someone, I'll revive next to them, so of course do what they fucking do. Or if I do revive where my body actually is. There, brilliant. An eye on it. What I'm I want to be like enamoured. kill. Wait, why have I... Oh no! He is triple overcharged, Jesus Christ. We do it, you idiot! I've come back! And I need the fucking orbs and you go and do that, you fucking idiots. And then be fucking this. Right, we're done. What the hell, just flashing, grabbing you. GG. Bloody hell. Oh, that took over an hour, pretty sure. Let's have a look. We were doing it an hour ago. We were doing... Fuck. Yeah. Are we talking? People have heard the song Ishgard Shall Burn. Clearly an attack is imminent. We must share this information with Sir Omeric immediately. However, we dare not divulge your conversation with Midgard in its entirety. To even acknowledge that you heard the voice of a Dravonian is a grave but necessary risk, lest we forget. Men have been executed as heretics for declaring as much. For your own protection, for the sake of our tenuous relations with As for how we shall present our revelation to Sir Aymerick's emissary, you may leave that to me. Pray remain here for now. Is there something you are not telling us, Aramir? You seem different somehow. It is almost as if you are missing something important. 12th offend, Midgard Sorma stripped you of the blessing of light. Are you alright? How do you feel? I see. It is a relief to hear that you are otherwise unharmed. It beggars belief that any being could possess the power to deprive you of her blessing. Midgard Sorma made mention of a covenant, did he not? I wonder, what if this was the covenant of which he spoke, and it was not he is watching over you. Perhaps you will have an opportunity to ask. Let us keep this matter to ourselves. I do not wish to burden our friends needlessly. That's why he only told Minfilia. Art thou a pawn or master of thy fate, which hast thou in thine own hands, mortal?
My friend, I can scarce believe it. You confronted the Worm Lord and lived to tell the tale. I give thanks to Helone for your preservation. It is our sole cause for gladness. Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake served to confirm our fears. A great worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two and the Dravanians are coming.
I am told that Ishgard has magical defenses against Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature. Will they be enough to repel a massive force?
Ishgard has weathered countless assaults over centuries. This will be no different. And now that you have confirmed the threat, none can ignore the Lord Commander's calls for the wards to be strengthened. I dare not presume to speak for him, but I expect the Lord Commander would sing your praises. I must away, but we shall meet again soon.
Countless assaults weathered, and this will be no different? Why am I not convinced?
Dravanians for centuries, nay, nearly 1,000 years, have their enemies breach the city proper. Yet regardless of how strong these magical wards may be, I nevertheless fear that the Ishgardians are underestimating the gravity of the situation. Though it was not Midgard Sorma who roared, the call to arms cannot be ignored until time to observe the situation. Communications with the Crystal Braves.
Now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon. I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
Just in case anyone's forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Ascian is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void. Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether. Hang on a minute. Why didn't we think of this before? White auracite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white auracite cannot store ether for long periods? Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
Indeed. I am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian's soul? Or still more?
I do not envy the poor sod who has to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve, and I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug around the ether we need, we'll just have to draw upon another source. And the only viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the great river of ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
Give me a bit more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land? Aye, I speak of corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal. It contains ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
While corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea. I've yet to put my theories to the proof, but I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any objections, I'd like to see where this avenue leads.
If you think it worth your while, you have my blessing. But tell us, what are your theories? I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that, but no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out. thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether. Ideally, I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
May I suggest northern Thanalan? There you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged if you would assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
Has something happened?
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum. During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength. Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men. Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals. Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Arceans will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
Though you have become a Crystal Brave, you are yet a Scion, Alphino. We could hardly refuse you. Pray, join the Crystal Braves and lend them your support. Thangred and Papalymo shall accompany you. Ida and Y'shtola, in the meantime I would have you assist Moonbreeder. Scout out the crystal clusters, that the testing may commence as soon as the Garlean threat has been eliminated.
If it please you, I shall continue mine own experiments on white orosite.
Thank you, Urianger. Everyone.
Well, there we go. I was about to leave then, but no, need to do this first. I wasn't expecting the cutscenes to be quite this big, but 'tis fine. It would seem that events have once more conspired to rob us of rest and recuperation. Though I'd wish it otherwise. I must ask that you head straight away to the processing plant. Okay. Fuck off. Your duties take you to Northern Thanalan, do they not? I go to contact certain officers in the Gilded City. If past events have told us anything, then we know that they all do. Far-reaching proud that I might now stand at her side as her mother, but a colleague with influential connections, but I fear that Uldar has become a place of danger even for one so familiar with her streets. Woe betide the blackguard that so much as glares in your direction, lady. I shall be well protected, it seems. Shall we be on our way then? Right. Use the vet. Oh shit, we're stuck. Do this. Do. Yeah, this fucking fight was annoying, so fucking enjoy it, dickhead. A chill wind blows in Eorzea, and Orangier's eyes speak. Yep, of course. It's got the Shiva one to do. And then, boom. Get this ready for tomorrow. I love ya, tomorrow. It's only a day away. Piss off. We don't need to see this, we know oh, Shiva has it. Bum bum. Yep, Alpha Amphitheater Extreme are now accessible. That's what to do this way, fuck it. Alright, there we are. Right, so thank you for watching this episode of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon, and in the next episode I will be continuing the story where we stop the Garleans, focus on the threat of the Dravanians as well as the risk of the Ascians. There's a lot of shit going on. But until then, hope you have enjoyed. See you in the next episode.